Patrice Onwuka of the Independent Women's Forum. I don't think she'd heard this one either. She joins me right now. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, Trish.
Goodness, I thought I was seeing things when I saw this story this morning. Patrice, I mean, come on. Is this just an example of total lunacy now?
It is a publicity stunt that PETA is up to again. You know, they're smart, right? They're tying milk to white supremacists in part because they're trying to get black folks to not drink milk. You know, but really
That's
at the end of the day,
irresponsible, though. Again, I hate to tell you, irresponsible
Yes.
because I don't want to sound like your mom here, but milk's good for you.
It is. Now, for those people who are lactose intolerant, maybe they're going to look at some other alternatives. But at the end of the day, they are trying to really stick it to the milk industry. I went to their website, and they have a blog post up that's talking about white supremacists in milk. But when you dig down deeper, they're really trying to go after the cow industry. They say that we're raping cows by taking their milk and inseminating them, impregnating them, and then we're
somehow that's akin to slavery because you know you're an African-American woman. When someone is trying to suggest that what the cows go through is somehow akin to days of slavery, what do you think of that, Patrice?
You know, I think it's insanity. Frankly, I think it's insanity. They are certainly passionate about what they believe in, but they are wrong to try to tell me or to equate something as heinous as slavery or even sexual violence to what happens to the production of milk in this country. You know, I think at the end of the day, though, people are smart enough to recognize a publicity stunt where it is, and PETA is disingenuous, and people will turn them off.
Irresponsible. Publicity stunt, I'm sorry. Like, and this is my whole point. I mean, as we've been talking about through the show, whether it's the MSNBC anchors somehow equating our president saying he's not going to stand for voter fraud with the KKK, or whether it's another anchor on the same network saying that somehow our president may have characteristics that are similar to Hitler. I mean, I look at this and I'm just wondering where people are. Like, where is their sense of decency and responsibility? Kids need milk. I get it. Your point about lactose intolerant, if you can't handle milk, I'm sure you're going to figure it out. I'm sure you'll find something else. But for the industry to be so under threat from something like PETA, it's putting our kids under threat.
It is. You know, at the end of the day, what ties all these stories together is the idea of using race, because it's so close to your personal identity, as a way to scare people, as a way to touch a hot button, emotional button inside of them. And so the idea is that as long as you say it's racist or there's white supremacy involved, then all of a sudden people turn off, they're supposed to turn off their intellect, their logic, and turn on that emotional shutdown and say, oh, well, then I think you're absolutely right.
All right.
You know, but I think the way that blacks are starting to embrace this administration and the policies is saying, no, actually, people are not.
Listen, I'm going to go home after this tonight and have myself a big, tall glass of milk. I hope you do, too.